Hello there everyone. This is Mark from Harley Racing, Riding and Repair, and welcome. I am doing a review of my 2015 MV Agusta 800 Brutale Dragster RR. This is an Italian bike that Harley once owned back around 2008 through 2010. He brought it from the Italian family and sold it back to them around the same time that they sold their stopped their relationship with Eric Buell, which was too bad, because if they would have stayed with Eric, they would have had some of the best sport bikes ever by now. But this MV Agusta is one of the prettiest bikes I've ever seen. I've been looking at them now for years, and it's 2020 now, and I was finally able to pick a used one up, and I'm just so thrilled to have it because it's just the most beautiful piece of motorcycle technology that I've ever had in my garage. It's really great. I love it so much that I could almost just not even ride it, and if I walked past it when I go to work in the morning, I'd be happy just to go to work and work for it, knowing that I had it here in my garage, because it's a fine piece of motorcycle technology. Some of the very unique features on the bike are the triple exhaust, which is a mainstay of MV Agusta for their 800 series model motors, and of course on this model the spoked rims, which are very unusual. The one here on the rear is just the best. It's the spokes are on one side of like a 200 rim, and if you notice, spokes are only on the other side there. It's a single side swing arm, but it's just beautifully done. And they're not like that in the front. It's center mounted, the spokes are. This bike has dual disc Brembols in the front, and Marzocchi front end. Beautiful. I've done a little work to this bike and put a couple of additives on it. I replaced the silver exhaust cover with a carbon fiber cover. Then it had silver radiator covers that I replaced with carbon fiber covers. The bike is somewhat difficult to work on because many of the fasteners are hidden, so you have to figure out how to find them. And one of the difficulties with this bike is I live in Michigan, and there is not an MV dealer in Michigan. The closest one is like Chicago, maybe one in Milwaukee and one in Minnesota. So you have to be prepared, if you want to own one, to put up with that limited dealerships in the United States. And I heard, I've been looking for a manual for this, but they say that they're only written in Italian, so I don't think they've been converted to American, the manual, so it's a little bit of a problem if you want to try to work on them yourself, which I do. I love to work on bikes too. But this bike comes in 4 different models. Comes in the 800 Brutale, and the Brutale RR, the Dragster, and the Dragster RR. I think both RR models have 140 horse. They jack the horse up 15 horsepower, and the regular Brutale and the regular Dragster have 125 horse. I think they gain that 15 horse by doing some work to the air intake under the tank there with the fuel injectors. So this bike really flies. It has 3 different modes. Road, sport, and rain, and I keep her in sport and she just flies. It has a dry weight of around 362 pounds, and if you got to be very careful if you have in sport mode. In first gear, you don't want to give it all the throttle real quick because it'll flip right over. And then in third to fourth, fourth to fifth, over 100 miles an hour, if you're laying on the throttle, it'll raise the front wheel off the ground. It's just a fantastic little bike, but she certainly is a wheelie machine too. So the bar-mounted mirrors are stock on the Dragster with lever protectors. A really unique, unusual headlight design. Small little instrument panel. It's just very compact and just one of the prettiest things I've ever seen as far as a motorcycle, so it's great. Has a very unusual tail light under the seat in the back. And the blinkers are down low. Yeah, it's just something. It has a steering stabilizer, adjustable, stock. Great bike with a very unusual tank design. It's beautiful. So, I think that's about all I can tell you about it right now, at least that I know about it. But I am going to back this up or marry this video to a little test drive with the bike, so hang around a little bit. And I appreciate you watching, and thanks a lot. Come on back to me, and see you in a minute. All right, bye now. Give you a little chance to hear it run. Take a little ride with me on it. I got a couple of little straightaways here. I can give it a little gas and see if you can't see how it goes. Through the gears here one more time. Yeah, I have the bike in sport mode and it just honks, so yeah, that's about it from the test drive. Thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Keep your eye out for more videos from me, and I appreciate if you'd subscribe to the channel. Okay, bye now.